All right, people, it is time for what is hopefully going to be the final episode in the road to 100. We stand at the precipice, a streak of 99, only one puzzle between me and glory. Without further ado, let's jump in to the puzzle for April 3rd, 2026. The game's almost taunting us, saying, "Go ahead, add another day to your 99-day streak." Well, game, don't mind if I do. Let's think about this. All right. Okay, let's think about this. Oof. Okay, so petty, mean, small, and possibly snide. Actually, petty means snide, and could be small. You know what? Let's go with our instincts. Small, though, kind of is not making me feel that confident. So cruise, hurricane, mission, mission, ground, lust. So lust, thirst, long, and cruise. You're cruising for something. Let's think about this. Let's think. Some of this is a little iffy, a little iffy. Oh, no, 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 not cruise, not cruise. Jones, you're jonesing for something. All right, right. Okay, okay. So what else is left? Zombie, Collins. These could be rocks. These could be like drink-related things. Hurricane. But let's think about what's left. Mission, ground, zombie. Actually, let's do it in order, right? Cruise, zombie, hurricane, ground, Collins, Bill Collins, Harper Collins, Susan Collins, uh, mission. We would put small and snide and mean. Damage. Oh, damage. Okay, damage control, mission control, rocks. I see what's happening now. So damage, mission, ground control, cruise control. Could it be this simple? Could it be this simple? Zombie, hurricane, Collins, rocks? I don't know what that is. But I think that might be purple, whatever that is. Let me think. If it's like what I suspect, that it's about alcoholic drinks, then I'm probably not gonna get it. So I'm not gonna spend that much time trying to figure it out because I feel like it's not gonna be something that I'll get. Let's just send it. And if, who knows, maybe it's gonna be wrong, and maybe everything I've been thinking of so far is wrong. Oh no. I thought it was gonna be purple, but no, the ground control, cruise control is gonna be mission control. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. You know, purple first. Uh wasn't meant to be, but a perfect puzzle could happen, right? It would have been so nice to sign off on a reverse rainbow, but sometimes you don't get your fairy tale ending. Petty, small, snide, mean, like, you know, nasty comments, kind of. You know what? We weren't gonna get reverse rainbow anyway, because I would have probably done that. You know what? It's okay. It's okay because we got the 100-day streak. And of course, I'm solving this immediately after midnight, so we're not going to be getting very great statistics, but we can take a look. We can take a look at how people did so far. Apparently, people had a little bit of trouble. It's gonna go up. It's gonna go up to like, I don't know, mid to high 50s, low 60s. But apparently, people struggled a little bit. We didn't, though. We got it done pretty quickly. And with this done, I can finally relax and go back to doing um, connections once a week. Before I do that, though, there's one important thing to mention is that this is not the final achievement for connections. I've got to do the crosswords. I'll do them on my own time. This is not the final achievement for connections. I can't show it to you because annoyingly they don't show you the achievements properly. But like there's like a 150-day streak and presumably 200 and 300 and so on. I don't think I'm gonna do anything special for 150, assuming I get there. I think 200 I would do, but that would only be if hypothetically I hit 199. Uh, and it was the 200th one. But I think the final endpoint for these for this line of streaks is if you hit a streak of a full calendar year, that is 365 days, that one's gonna take a long time. And to show you just how unlikely it is, let's assume that my 98% win rate remains intact, even though, given what it's like, a single loss will send it plummeting down to 97. But let's assume 98 remains intact. What I basically have to do is I have to do 265 days in a row. The probability of solving each individual puzzle, let's say, is static at 98%, which is 0.98. So then what is the probability of doing 265 days in a row? Well, what is the probability of not getting it? And that would be 1 minus P not hitting 265 days in a row equals 1 minus P getting to 65 days in a row. And since we know the probability of each individual day, it's going to be, well, let's work it out in steps. P equals actually no. I'm doing this all wrong. Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter what we do because let's phrase it both ways. Because this is a sort of a redundant step, but I think it'll be important in highlighting just how scary these numbers get. So the probability of getting 265 days in a row equals the probability of each day raised to the power of, what's the where's the up arrow? It's one of these things. Hang on. Yeah, it's that one. Sorry, I've got a keyboard that has some non-standard symbols on it. The power of 265 equals P 98 to the power of let me just copy this. 265. Now, with a 98% win streak, you might be thinking, oh, you're basically guaranteed for any individual day, you've got a 98% 98% chance. You're basically guaranteed to do it, right? So you can just continue it indefinitely, right? You can act as though your streak's never gonna end because 98's a really big number, right? Wrong. Wrong, because the probability of failing compounds with each uh extra day. I don't know if compounds is the right word, but repeated multiplication by anything lower than one, no matter how high it individually is, will get you pretty low. And let me just do the math for you, right? So 0.98 to the hang on, let me do it. Let's do it on screen. Let's do it on screen, right? Just so we're not there's no mystery here. Let me make sure you can see it. Yeah, you guys can see it. So 0.98, right? To the I guess we don't really need brackets. Yeah, this is fine. 0.9 to the power of 265 is 0.047 equals 0.047 0047, which is 0.5%. Well, 47%. I'm doing this all wrong. Let me just hang on. Let me just multiply this by 100. 0.47%. Meaning only half of a percentage point. 1 out of equals 1 out of 200 chance. That by extension means the probability of not getting it equals 1 minus 1 over 200 equals no. Approx 1 minus 1 over 200 equals 199 out of 200. These are the chances that it won't happen, right? So all of this is to say, let's not get our hopes up. Getting 100, I think, is enough of an achievement to basically retire on. I'll keep playing. I'm not gonna throw my streak, obviously. I'm not gonna deliberately tank, right? I'm just saying the odds are slim. If it happens, you know what? We'll be happy about it. But there's a very good chance that it won't, right? All of that is to say, you know what? Let's just celebrate what we have without, you know, clouding the joy by thinking about like where it might end up. Let's just enjoy the moment, right? I know I certainly am. I hope you enjoyed the moment as well. Hope you enjoyed the series. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll keep doing connections, but it's only going to be once a week, uh, every Sunday. Like I said, if I'm about to hit 200, I'll record a video. If I'm about to hit 300, I'll record a video. And if through some miracle I make it to 355 in a row, then once again we'll do another like road to 365 type thing. But let's not hold our breaths on that. Anyway, that's gonna be all for this one. See you on Sunday, and until then, take care.